Hi folks, it's dinner time out at camp, out at Black Lake. Stye's trying something new, and I thought I'd share it with you. I've never done this before. Now, I have Andy K., one of my very loyal viewers and followers, and now a very, very dear friend of mine, to thank for this. He put me onto a video link that showed someone doing this. Now, I'm not doing it exactly the way they did. I'm just doing it my own way. But, for the most part, it's following what they did. So, I'm going to show it to you. I'll share it with you. And I'm going to move the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. And we'll get it cooking. Okay, what we got going here is I've got a red onion, right? Okay, red onion. Cut the heels off. Both sides. I want a flat surface so it'll stand, okay? And you peel the bugger. This looks like it's going to be a nice onion. Oh yeah. Okay, I got a little bum spot there. I'm going to cut out of there. Okay. Let me dispose of this. I know I had another one. I think the wind took it. Oh, there it is. Now that you have the onion peeled, you want to split that puppy right in half. Okay, we got two halves flattened on the bottom. Oh, and yes, by the way, I did wash my hands. And I washed all of the utensils, all the knives, everything. I'm not a clean freak, but I do like to have clean hands and utensils when I'm cooking. Now, okay, next, you want to take the hearts of these onions out. Now, you work it around a bit. You want to leave the first two layers. Just like that. Okay, because I flattened the bottom, of course there's a hole in the bottom. Don't worry about the hole, doesn't matter. Now this onion I will be using in something else. Works pretty easy when you push it through the bottom. They pop right out. Those layers. For the most part. Okay. Now I got two, right? Those I'll get into a Ziploc and use later. Now these, you want to just set to the side, okay? Okay. Next step. I've got a pound, which is way too much. Should have only used a half pound. So I'll save a half pound for something else. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add some garlic salt. I like my garlic salt. Using garlic salt instead of garlic powder, I don't have to add any additional salt. I would say that's about 2 tablespoons that I use. Coarse black pepper. Brown. That ought to do the trick. Now, you get to get your hands dirty. That's why I got a few paper towels available. Because of this dirty part. Oh, almost left my ring on. Not cool. Doing the hands in the burger thing when you're wearing a ring. I understand the folks that, well, that's my wedding ring. I never ever take that off until it disappears in the burger someday. So, anyway, get this mixed up. You want it mixed really well. For folks that don't want to get their hands in the burger, you could do this with a spoon. To me, a spoon is much more work. Now there's going to be cuts in this, of course. I'll phase in and phase out. Doesn't have to be terribly long, as long as you get all the prep steps. Okay, now that the burger is well mixed, oh yes, I can smell the garlic and I can see the pepper. Set that aside. Grab me a paper towel. Wipe my hands down. In fact, folks, I'll be right back. I'm going to wash my hands. Okay, now you take these 2 pieces of onion, these 2 nice onion cups, and now what you want to do, I wash my hands just to get them all filthy again, but you're going to take some burger, you're going to plop it in the cup. Boom. Just stuff it in there. What you're doing is you're lining the cup with burger. I would say don't be shy. I'll show you in a second here about how full you want to get it. I'm guessing, of course. I would say you'd line it about a ½ an inch thick if you can. Okay. Now you can see I've got them both lined with burger, okay? Here comes the trick. This is what makes it special. Baby Bells. Baby Bell cheeses. And I know you can guess what I'm going to do with them. One of these is original Baby Bell. The other one is a white cheddar. I had both kinds, so I figured I'll do one of each. And what you do is you just take your Baby Bell and you're going to stick that right in the middle of that cup. Right in the meat. Stick it right in there. Okay. You're going to do that to both of them. Stick it right down in there. Okay. Now, what you want to do is cap both of those with more burger. So you're going to make a burger cap for each of them. Boom. And just kind of seal it around the edges. Now this is a heck of a lot of food for one guy. One of these is enough. But who says I might not, I just might get hungry in the middle of the night. And if see, to me breakfast food is just food. Any time of the day food. So any time of the day food is also breakfast food. Okay, I used probably close to 2/3 of a pound for the two of these. Okay? Now, just kind of flatten out the tops a little. And I'll show you why I did that in a moment. Okay. I can set the burger aside, set the onions aside. That's garbage. Whoops. Now here comes the fun part. What do you do with them? Okay. Oh, this wind. Now, what I'm doing I had to look to make sure that's just wind and not a storm coming again. Had my fair share of storms this week. So, I take a piece of tin foil, set it in the center. I'm going to tent this. Okay, there's number one. Number two. Now, what you put in that burger is your choice. That's the way I decided to do it this time. You can put peppers in it, you could actually put additional chopped onion in it if you want, but I don't see the need because it's already in an onion. But yeah, doctor it up your own way. Okay. Now, they're all wrapped. Now, if I had a fire going, which I don't, it's too early yet in the evening. I don't want to have to burn up all my wood just to do this. So, I don't have a fire going, so what do I do with these, okay? Got them all nice and wrapped. Here's what I do. Cast iron frying pan, right? They're going to sit right in that cast iron frying pan. And now I don't have another cast iron frying pan with me, but I do have this cast iron griddle. And it just happens to fit over the top of this. Just like a cast iron lid. Okay? Now, I just move this to the stove. So I'm going to move the camera. Okay, I've got the stove going. I got my cast iron pan on. I lowered the heat a bit. And if you're wondering why I lowered the heat, well, you want it down to a medium, about a medium temp. You don't want a high flame. You don't want this super hot. You want it at about a medium heat, because you're going to let this cook for a half hour, 45 minutes. So, there you go. Now, all Sty has to do is let that puppy sit and cook for a half hour, 45 minutes, and then we're going to reveal what's inside and what I do to finish it off. Should be interesting. Okay, so we'll catch you when it's done, okay? Okay, what I've got going on here is I topped them off with some shredded mozzarella and provolone I put on top of them. And I've got, turn this so you can see it, some Linghams, chili sauce, ginger and garlic. I'm going to try some of that on it. So let's give this a try, huh? Well, folks, I can tell you, oh, it smells good. Oh, and that baby bell is all just melted in there. Try to get some of this onion. Oh. Check out that cheesy goodness. I'm going to come around and zoom in so you can see, oops, that cheesy goodness. Look at the cheese just oozing out of that. Oh my Lord. Now comes the real test. Ah, cheesy, onions, provolone, mozzarella, and the baby bell in the center. That ain't no good. That ain't no good. That ain't no good. Don't try this. Because if you try it, you're going to want to make it all the time. It's not good. It's great. It's absolutely awesome. Now, I got to try it with some chili sauce on it. This chili sauce, Andy K put me onto this kind of recipe, the basic recipe for this. He sent me all the way from England a bottle of this sauce, and I'm loving this sauce. I think it's going to be great with this. Oh, the onions turned out just great. They're nice and tender. I'm a little concerned that I might attract a hungry bear with such good food. Here we go. Now that's a chili sauce with just a little bit of kick. You know, it doesn't get overly hot. That chili sauce just took it from great to awesome. It's just awesome. So, if you're feeling wild and crazy and you're out in the woods, get yourself a red onion, slice her in half, core it out, outer 2 pieces, make a bowl out of it, stuff it full of seasoned hamburger, stick a baby bell in the middle, bake it for about 30 minutes. I got a vehicle going by. So bake it for about 30 minutes. Pull it out, throw a little shredded cheese on top. Cheese of your choice. Cheddar would have been good. I got provolone and mozzarella on it. And it's tasty, tasty. So I hope you enjoyed that camp meal out here with Sty out at Black Lake. And until later, I hope you all have a nice dinner. 'Cause I am. Hey, if you like this video and you haven't subscribed, punch my ugly mug. Then you're subscribed. Ring the bell. And then you'll know when there's a new video or a live stream. Hey, hit the thumbs up for me, would you? I'll have some videos on the side that you can catch up on. And until the next time, you all have a very, very nice day. Bye-bye.